Hey you guys, it's Casey. I am going to talk a little bit about changing out your wax and cleaning your warmers. One of my friends, you know who you are, asked questions about when to change out your wax, how to change out your wax, and I realized, well, maybe some of you who are just starting scentsy might not know how to do that. So I want to kind of talk you through that. So scentsy wax goes in either a dish that is removable, or there are warmers that have no removable dish. So it just depends on what type of warmer you have. I'm going to show you the 4 ways that I know of to clean wax out. And so I'm going to show you what that looks like. But to start, I just want to say that each dish has a number on it. So if you have a dish, it has a number, and that is the maximum that you would put in there. So don't put more than 4. This one says 4, so don't put more than 4 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are bar cubes. If you have a brick, remember I showed you guys my brick last time? Don't put a full cube in anything. You want to definitely cut these. But if you're using a bar, this one says don't put more than 4. Again, I only use 2 at a time maximum for a regular warmer, and 1 at a time for a mini warmer. And I find that is perfect for whatever situation that I'm using them for. So that's how I do that. And then what you do is you put them in your warmer, turn your warmer on, and it'll turn into liquid. So this one I have right here, you'll see, is liquid. And that is when the scent really throws so that you can smell it. And I change my wax out when I can't smell it anymore. Most of the time for me, I change it out every 2 days. That's because I leave my warmers on from 9 in the morning to 10 at night. And so I get a good 12 hours for one day, 12 hours for another day, and then I change it. So usually I change about every 24 hours. There are some scents that you could leave going for a long time. Honey pear cider, I can leave for much longer than just 2 days. Things like clothesline, clean breeze, those last forever. Sometimes I change wax when I don't like it. I'll change it more frequently, or if I'm just tired of it. I have plenty of wax, so I don't want to waste it, but I change my wax about every 2 days. So most scentsy things come with a dish. There are some that are element warmers that do not come with a dish, and so there's a certain way to handle that. So I am going to stop the video here, and I'm going to show you the different ways I know to clean out wax. Okay, so my first and favorite way is to use these cotton cleanups. This is what they look like. They come in a bag like this, cotton cleanups. And they look like this. Let me show you. There's like cotton on the bottom, and then you push this up and it becomes kind of a little handle. So this that I'm gonna use is the Take a Stand warmer, which I love, but it does not have a removable dish. So I wait for the wax to get hot, and then it looks like this. And I set this in here, and you'll see it just kind of soaks up all of that stuff. I swish it around. And then all the wax is kind of on here. And I can usually use these for two different warmers at a time. So, you know, I don't want to waste. So here's another warmer that has melted wax, you can see. And so I just stick it in there and let it soak up. You know, I just squish it around. And then there it is, and I just toss it in my trash. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so here's my next one. So this is the method that I use second most, and it's hot dumping. So let me show you. I got my melted wax here. So I take this out And see, it's wet wax, and I take it over here. Now, some people have a cup that they use. I just do this directly into my trash can. So I just dump the wax, and it leaves, you can see a little bit around there. So I just clean that up with some paper towel. And then we're ready for some new wax. All right, I'm ready for my next one. So hang on. Here's the next way. You'll see this wax is still liquefied. And so if you don't have any of those cotton cleanups, you can just stick some just regular cotton balls in there. Let them kind of soak up that liquid wax. Clean it up. And then you can just toss this. Okay, the next way that I do that, you can barely see this because the wax is kind of clear beige-ish. But I have wet wax here, and you can just stick it right here in your freezer, close it up, and I'll show you what happens. Okay, so here we are. Oh, it looks like it tipped a bit. Let's hope this still works. This is not the method I normally use. But when it's, you know, solid, it's easier to just kind of pull out. So you can pull out the little piece. Obviously mine came on the side, but, and then just throw this little disc away. Okay. So that's it. That's kind of the ways that people take wax out. There are some people that turn off their warmers and let the wax cool down and then kind of take it out in a disc, kind of like with the freezer. I don't do that because I just then forget to take it out, and then it hardens, and then I'm back into the cycle of getting it hot enough to come out, but not too hot. They do have like scentsy spatulas where people like dig the wax out, things like that. I don't use those. I think those are just something else you have to store. It's not something that I really am fond of, but they are available. If you want one, let me know, and I'll see if I can track one down. The other thing that I want you to know is that because we are in the fall season, a lot of these waxes have really dark colors. Like this, I haven't melted this one before, but this is clove and cinnamon, and you'll see it's really dark. There are some waxes that are just really notorious for the oils being dark and therefore looking like they almost stain a dish. So they look kind of like, have like brown streaks in them. I don't have any dishes that have that right now because I haven't warmed anything that really stains the dish. But let me just give you a little tip that if you have a dish that has any of those brown streaks, don't worry. Your dish is not ruined. It's, you know, the wax is still good, all of that. It's not a problem. But if you just want it to look nice, I also do this about once a week to just, because I feel like it is better performance. You just put a little bit of alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, Michelle, not like alcohol. And just like a little bit, and then clean it out with a cotton ball, and it just takes all of those like brown spots off. But it won't harm your dish. The wax is still good, so it's not really that big of a problem. It's just really aesthetics. So other than that, I don't have anything else today, but I'll make sure to work on another video for you guys soon. Talk to you later. Bye.